Hi everyone, so this is going to be a video talking about my favorite face makeup products and talk about why I love them so much this time, because since it's summertime and I like to use as less as possible. It's kind of like what I'm wearing today on my face, but I highlighted a lot today because I just filmed this tutorial, which is going to be in the info box, or if you like to go on channels, then it's on my channel. You're gonna see it right there. So basically I'm going to show you guys what I've been loving so much on my skin. I mean, I have my makeup bag right here that's full of my everyday makeup. My Fix Plus just squirted. I'm gonna basically dig into this bag and show you guys what I use the most. So I use a lot of Fix Plus. This is basically my second bottle because this is like almost done. So I had to buy a second one. I love this product a lot. Like recently I've been loving to spray it on my sponge and then kind of like dab it on my face to kind of blend out the foundation or whatnot. Because for my foundation I use a brush first and then I wet my sponge. I use a Real Technique sponge. Mine is getting a little bit old, so I need a new one. So I just spray it and then I just go ahead and dab it and kind of blend out my foundation. And I also use it at the end of my makeup too. It's super refreshing. It has chamomile in it and it's super relaxing on the face, and it helps a little bit for my foundation to kind of stick to my face a little bit better. And then for primer, I've been obsessed with, I'm kind of like back and forth with this product. Let me just find it. It is from Benefit. This one right here. I love it. I do need a new one. And this is the Stay Flawless 15-hour primer. I prefer it more during the summertime because yes, I do have dry skin. But I find that during the day, during summertime, I find that it kind of gets a little bit glossy. My foundation, even though I have to say I'm super obsessed with highlighting, but I find this locks in better. It kind of keeps my foundation matte, not glossy during the day. I mean, another primer of mine that I love so much, which is the MAC Moisture Infusion. I love that primer so much, but I tend to use it more during the winter time because my skin is extremely dry. But I do need this one, and I need the Moisture Infusion back in my life because I'm running. That one I finished. This one I'm kind of running out of, so I do definitely need a new one of this. So it's one of my favorite primers, I'm not gonna lie. Foundation I love to use in the summertime. I absolutely love this product. It's really good and I love it. It's basically what I have on. It's kind of like a BB cream but better, I find. This is the MAC LightFull C Tinted Cream SPF 30, and it's the with Radiant Booster, which is great for people who want a glossy, not glossy, more like an illuminated radiant look. So I like it, and what I love about it is that it dries matte. It's crazy. It gives you the perfect coverage. It's not too light and it's not too heavy. It's literally kind of in between. And I kind of set it with my Studio Fix powder from MAC. So I wear these a lot lately and it's not heavy on my skin. I find it very light. With the light coverage of this and the medium coverage of this, it kind of creates this. It's literally the perfect coverage I'm looking for during the summertime, which I don't really like to go that heavy on my skin during the summertime because I'm tanned and I look better when I'm tanned. So I tend to just wear it lighter as possible. There's also another product that I'm gonna be trying soon because I have it and I haven't tried it yet. I'm gonna get it for you guys. It's also from the MAC LightFull collection. This one right here. This is in Medium Plus, which is the same color as this one. Medium Plus is basically my shade in the summer. I might go maybe medium dark, and my goal this summer is to be dark. So I want to go as dark as I can because I like to be tanned, you guys. Like, I'm obsessed. This is the 2-in-1 with Radiant Booster / serum. So it's great. So you have the serum on the top with the pump. You can't see because I'm so washed out. Hello. So it has a pump on the top and then you open from the bottom and then you have your actual foundation down here. So whether you can wear together or you can just wear one, which is the day, and then your serum at night. So you could do that. I mean, if I go on vacation, that's what I'm going to be taking with me because it's great and it has 2-in-1. And I don't wear that much makeup, as I said, when I'm summertime or vacation wise. I don't really wear that much makeup. So I probably set it with the Studio Fix powder or a mineralized powder, which, do I have any of my mineralized powders here? Or my mineralized powder. These are great because these are water-based, so they're great to have that nice glowy natural look without it feeling too heavy on the face. So this is in medium dark, but mine is done. It's basically my shade from last year. So if I wear this now, I would look a bit too orange. So I wear, to balance it out, I use Studio Fix C4 powder. Use that now to kind of balance out my skin tone because my face without the makeup, it's pretty pale. So I kind of need to match it up with my neck. So, because I don't like to really tan my face, just my body. I don't know, because I don't want wrinkles. I'm kind of like staying away from it as possible. So that's what I use now. And then for concealer, I love this. It works so well. Most of the products you're gonna see here are MAC. I'm really sorry. It's because I work in this company, so I tend of kind of always try something new and I fall in love with it for a certain time, and then I'm kind of like, okay, time to change. Or, you know, foundation change and whatever, because sometimes I just don't like the finish that it gives anymore like it used to. Am I the only one? I'm so sure it happens to you too, because most of my clients, that's what happens to them. So this is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is NW20, which is a little bit lighter for me now, but it still works great because I kind of even it out with other products that you're gonna see. This is really high coverage. I use it again with my Real Technique sponge with a little bit of Fix Plus, so I kind of like blend it and it blends very well. So I love it. In the summertime when I get a little bit darker, I would use, which I have it here, the NW25 instead because it's a little bit darker, which I could use now, but I'm scared if it's a bit too dark, so I just use this one for now. And then another product that I love that I got as a gratis last year and I never used it because I'm like, I bought it for my kid. Actually, I got it for my kid, but I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna use it for me now. Because I barely use this on my kid because most of my clients has beautiful skin. Lucky them. This is the MAC Studio Conceal and Correct Duo. So I just use the, I think this is called Mid Peach. So I would apply this on top of my concealer once it's blended. I would take this, and it has like a gloss applicator, and I would put it more into the corners when it's more blue, and then I would mix it with my ultimate favorite Prep+Prime highlight stick in Bright Forecast, which I use when I'm tan, and when I'm pale I use Light Boost, which is more yellow. So that's what it is. So I kind of mix these two, so I put the lines, put more lines with this, and then sponge Fix Plus to blend it all out. And then I'm done with kind of like my cream products. I used to contour with cream, but I don't anymore because I just prefer more the powder on my skin rather than having the cream. And then this palette comes in. Then I use the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette to set my concealer slash highlight, and then I use it to also contour my face. This palette at the moment, it's very sad. It's literally broken. Look at it. It's so sad. It's very sad. It's like shattered, broken, whatnot. So I kind of use the orange shade, which is this one right here, to set my concealer. I didn't want to do that. So I use the orange shade to set under the eyes, concealer and highlight, and then I use the brown shade in the middle to contour first, and then I would use my powder. And then I would go the medium darker shade, not the super dark one, but the medium dark one to contour a little bit more. And that's it. That's all I use. And then I go ahead and start with my brows. A lot of people ask about my brows, and I've done a video before doing the whole thing with my brows. I like to use powder, and I also like to use pencil just to kind of define a little bit more. So the powder I use is this one right here. This is MAC Eyebrow Duo from the Kelly Osbourne collection, which unfortunately is discontinued, but they have these back in stock from MAC. They have the dual brow again, but you can always kind of custom make your own colors too, which is great. If you're a blonde, if you are a black hair, if you're a brunette, or if you're a redhead, you can kind of customize your colors inside too, which is great. So this is one of my favorites. And then I use the regular eyebrow pencils. So I use the regular eyebrow pencils. I normally use spiked because it's dark to kind of do the lining under the brow right here, just the lining at the bottom. And then I use powder to fill that up. And then I go with the mascara wand brow thing. This is the Prolong Wear Waterproof Brow Set in Physically Blonde, and I use it to just lighten up my hair in the inner corners to kind of get that ombre effect going on. But this is what I use on my face, and then I go ahead and I do my eyes after by using the 24 Hours eyeshadow base from MAC that I use all the time. And then I kind of use any palette I'm feeling. And sometimes I don't feel like wearing anything on my eyes. I would literally wear the Shade and Light palette on my eyes, like a little bit of shading and a little bit of highlighting, pop some lashes on, mascara, and I'm set to go for the day when I don't really feel like wearing anything. So, and for my lips, it really varies. I have to say these are probably my favorite when I don't want to really wear anything on my lip. And when I'm feeling my lips a little bit more crusty or dry, these are the only things that work with me. I mean, I've tried EOS before, and I've tried multiple hydrating things, and I always go back to the baby lips from Maybelline because they're great. And this is my favorite one. This is in Peach Kiss, and I use this almost every day. This is basically my second one. And yeah, this is what I use, and these are my favorite products at the moment that I love to use on my face. And for the brushes, I'm gonna show you them even though they're kind of dirty. I use my Sigma F82 for my foundation. I use my Kat Von D Shade and Light brush for my contour and my highlight. And then I use this brush right here for my blush. This is the MAC 137. And then I use this brush right here. This is the Eco Tools brush that I love so much. I use this with my powder, my Studio Fix powder. And then I use this brush to kind of define a little bit more of my contour. This is the 168 brush from MAC. And then I use this baby that I've loved so much to do my highlight because it's so small. This is the MAC 133 brush, which is new, and I recommend because it's so tiny, you guys. It like highlights perfectly, and I love it so much. These are my kind of go-to brushes to use on my face. And then for brows, I have 2 times this angle brush. I have 2 of them. I use one for the dark, one for the light for my brows because I use a light powder and a dark powder. This is the 208 brush that I love. And then for eyes, I really can't choose because I have so many. One of my favorite is the 224 from MAC, the big one, and I love it. And obviously the 217 from MAC, which I don't know if I have one here that is clean, or is it only in my kit? I think it's only in my kit, the 217. Oh, there it is. The big fluffy white brush, but mine looks red because it's dirty, but this is one of my favorite brushes to use for my crease. And then for my lower lash line, this is my favorite one, the little flat brush from Morphe brushes that I use to kind of smoke out. There's no number on this. It's smudged away. Square camouflage brush. I think this is from Morphe. if I'm not mistaken. I got this from LA or Toronto iMats. Not sure, but I do remember getting it from iMats. And then another brush I like, this is from Coastal Scents, which is more fluffier. I use to highlight under the brows and whatnot, and I use this brush. This is from Slick Pro, Royal and Lamb Nickel from iMats, Toronto or LA, I'm not sure again. This is the C446 flat smudger. I use it too for my underbrow too. So there's a whole bunch of brushes for my eyes that I use a lot, and I can't really pick my favorite because I always kind of like alternate. And my favorite liner that I find that it doesn't smudge and it stays on very well is somewhat waterproof. This is a Chromaline Black, which is kind of like a paint pot, big as a paint pot, but it's completely black. And I get this from the Mac Pro store because I love it. I am due for a new one because this is dried up, so I need this one, and I also need the white version of this one because they're great, you guys. So this is my favorite product that I use, kind of like whether it's winter or summer. It's just my foundation that changes and the powder that changes, but for my contour and highlight and whatnot, I tend to use that. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to show you my favorite highlighter. At the moment, I'm obsessed with the Becca highlighter in Champagne Pop and the MAC Extra Dimension 1 Extra Dimension Oh Darling highlighter. This is discontinued, you guys. This, they still have it at Sephora, but it's not under Jaclyn Hill. I got this one under Jaclyn Hill because I love her, but they do have it as a regular collection too, which is great. I just got it for Jaclyn Hill because I want to support her because I love that chick. She's awesome. So yeah, so this is my kind of my oh my god, I keep skipping stuff. My blush, my favorite blush, you guys. I keep like, oh, this is it, but reality, it's never it. So my favorite blush, and I always love so much, this is the MAC blush in Warm Soul. I love it. And also one of my new one that I really like, this is MAC the Future collection, or Future MAC collection in Comic Force, which is more on the brown tone. Doesn't, like, it's very light. It's like a taupey brown. It's very cute, you guys. It doesn't show that much, but it kind of gives like a bronzy sheen. And then I use, sometimes I mix both together, sometimes I just wear one on its own. Like today I have Comic Force on just alone, but I normally wear a lot of this is called Warm Soul, one of my favorite blushes too. So it's what I wear on my cheek almost every day. I love it. So that is it. That is for sure 100% it. Is it? For the lips, I have a lot. Honestly, like, I really didn't cover that much of lips, just the BB cream, just the baby lips. But I use a lot of liquid lipsticks, honestly. Kat Von D's are probably my favorite ones. You also have the MAC ones that I love. I kind of like vary with colors. I mean, once I'm a black hair, I mean, I can, anything suits me. When I was brunette before, oh, almost like last year, nothing suited me. So I really like nudes. I like darks a lot. So I'm kind of like, I have literally two moods. A rebel mood and then a girly nude mood. I'm very mixed. I'm very different. That is it. So I kind of like mix and match all kind of lip colors. It depends what I have on my eyes. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Let me know what's your favorite products at the moment. What's the favorite products you wear for the summertime? It could be MAC or it could be something else. If you suggest I can't say that word. If you recommend a product, please leave it in the comments down below. I might go ahead and give it a try because I love trying new things. and we'll see how that works out after. I might do like a video here, a review video, blah blah blah. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you have any questions, and all the products I showed in this video is going to be in the info box for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.